Oh, there's a fish. He took it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Still water tactics. Now, this is a creek, but it fishes like a still water because it's so slow moving. But I want you to pay attention to something here, because if you do these things, if you do these tips, you'll catch more fish. Because you'll be surprised if you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh, I do that already. But you'd be surprised the amount of new fly fishers out there that don't, even some old schoolers that just stick to one thing and one thing only, and they fish it all day long because of either something they read or maybe a friend told them that this is how you got to fish it to catch fish. But I have to tell you, if you take the time to switch your gear up every 20 minutes to a half an hour, if you're not getting any action at all, try something new. Part of the reason why I've got a sling pack absolutely packed full of flies is because you got to vary it up, right? Part of the reason why I rarely get skunked, and this is not being braggadocious, I don't often get skunked because I do this. I experiment with things. And I even have a friend of mine that when he first started getting into fly fishing, I said, dude, change it up, right? If you're fishing for a half hour and nothing at all, change it up, put on something different, and guess what? He starts catching more fish because he does just that. So do that, right? And yesterday, when I was fishing this little stream here, I had a jig leech on, didn't work. Put on an egg sucking leech, didn't work. Put on a bounce leech, didn't work. Put on a midge, right? Because I saw some things and some casings floating around the water, didn't work. Put on a San Juan worm, didn't work. I did over and over. And finally, I found something that worked. I tied on this little woolly bugger right here that you see. And I don't know, it just looked good, looked fishy. And it didn't have any weight on it because all the other stuff that I had used previously had a little bead head and it was probably getting too far down. And I could see the fish kind of zooming around in the water and they were chasing each other and they're just doing lots of, they look active, right? So I thought, okay, this might work. And sure enough, after the third cast, I hooked into a fish and I rode that wave. And what I mean by that is I kept fishing that same fly until dark and I caught 4 massive fish, and before I thought, wow, maybe today's the day. Maybe I'm not going to catch any fish, which does happen. But it didn't happen on this day because I switched up. So do that. The next time you're fishing, 20 minutes to 30 minutes goes by, you don't catch a fish, tie something else on. And if you do that, I think you'll find more success in fly fishing.